Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Mariana with heavenandlimes.com and I make and sell homemade candles. So today I wanted to show you guys how I am setting up and getting prepped for my craft show this April 30th, and I couldn't be more excited. So if you guys are interested in watching how I set up my displays for my candles, then please keep on watching. So I got these displays on Amazon. Of course, you guys already know that I purchased almost 90% of my items on Amazon because it's, affordable and it's Prime. So why not, right? But I just wanted to show you guys, like, on a budget, how to set up your tables. Now, the way that I'm setting it up in this video is just a sample. I might change it up, of course, as time goes by and add stuff, take stuff out. I'm not sure yet. I really haven't taken inventory, but that's something that I'm kind of dreading right now because I made more candles. So I think I made an extra like 96 candles or something like that within the past last 2 days. And then I have to make wax melts, and it's a lot. So I was actually thinking of just putting the candles on the table with nothing, just laying out all the candles on a table, but I'm not sure yet. But anyway, this display I got from Torched. I don't remember the name right now. I think it's Torched something. I'll show you guys the sticker as the video goes on. But I got a few displays and I really like them. They are handcrafted, they're wood, and they hold at least a good 40 pounds each. So they come packaged flat and light and with an instruction guide to help you do it yourself and build it. So it's a pretty quick setup. There's no tools involved, and it takes no time at all. So if you guys are looking for something that will hold a lot of your candles, as you'll see as the video progresses, this holds a lot, especially like if you buy more than one and you combine them. It looks really beautiful. But here I'm just showing you guys how I am lining up these pieces. Each of these pieces come with 7 pieces, if that makes any sense. So I got 4 corners and 2 straights, and that way I could just match them however I like. So I'm just going to go ahead and put the pieces together. I'm just going to count out what I have. Here I'm just making sure that I have all the pieces that I need because they were in the closet. And then what had happened was I had stored them away in my closet and then they fell out of the bag, the packaging, and they got mixed up. So I just want to make sure that I got all the right pieces where they belong. So that piece right there doesn't go there. That's why I moved it to the side. But this piece right here, which is I think parts A and B, if I'm not mistaken, these go together, and you'll see how I set it up pretty easily. So if you guys have this with you, then you could just follow along. But it's really very convenient and I absolutely love it because I'm able to put so many candles. I didn't count how many candles I can put on top of the shelf, but I should. That way I can know how many to take because I just don't know. But the setup is going to be pretty simple. Like I said, I don't want to do too much. I purchased a couple of things. I did buy a stand, one of those display rotary stands for the wax melts, and I was struggling back and forth with it. I bought this really beautiful one. It's all wooden and really pretty, and it's for jewelry, like for small jewelry. And I just decided to send it back because it wasn't going to hold as many wax melts as I would like. And for the $40 that it cost, I figured that it wasn't worth it. So I want to get my money's worth and I don't want to like display, just like 20 wax melts on, it just wasn't worth it to me. So I'm in the market right now looking for something to display my wax melts. Not too big, and I don't want to spend a lot. So I kind of just want to make sure that I get something that is eye-catching as well, because the table, I just like the vision that I have, the way that I want to set up my table. I want it to be, like I said in my previous videos, I want my table to be approachable, and I just want it to be inviting. So I'm really, like, you guys, I'm thinking seriously. I know that this probably sounds like unkosher, but I'm literally thinking of just putting my candles flat on the table. Not flat like laying down, but just kind of like in a row all across the table with no stand, with nothing. I don't know. I just feel like I'm very classic that way. Like that's just an old fashioned way to do it. Like you don't really need all the fancy stuff, the signs and the logos and the stuff. Like I don't think so. But you know, to each his own. It does look really beautiful. I'm kind of debating on what I want to do because I do have means to do it both ways. So if I want to choose to just put the candles and lay them out on the table, I feel like I could fit a lot more that way. Then I can do that, or I could just use these stands that I purchased that I'm showing you guys how I'm building right now. I can use these and then display the candles that way as well. So I'm not really sure exactly what I want to do as of yet. I have not made up my mind. But as time progresses, then I guess I'll decide. But in the meantime, this is going to be the corner shelf that I am going to put together for you guys. As you saw, the other one took me like no time at all. So I'm just going to do the corner. Again, it comes with instructions. Make sure that you read your instructions and things like that. It says right here that if you are missing any parts or if it's damaged, to just reach out and they'll go ahead and they'll help you replace it. That's all that it says. And then you have your instruction sheet right here, and it shows you the pieces that should come in the packaging. So make sure that you lay out all of your pieces right here. You should get 7 pieces. Make sure that they all match, lay them out, and that's it. And then you can just put it together like a puzzle. Now, mind you, some of these pieces you do have to press. I was very nervous to press the pieces in because I didn't want to snap the wood. But you do have to put a little bit of force, but it's really no big deal. I was reading a lot of the reviews on Amazon, and a lot of people were like, oh, the packaging is horrible. But I mean, what do you want? You want them to bubble wrap it? It's wood, and it's fine. I was satisfied, and you know, I love these displays. They're really, really pretty. Unfortunately, I probably won't be able to use all of the displays that I purchased unless I'm going to take 2 tables, which I am thinking about. But again, I don't know. Like, I don't want to take too much because I think I'm just taking my car, and my car is just a little SUV. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to fit all those things or if I'm going to take the van. The van is a lot bigger. Like, I haven't really decided how I want to do this. Again, I have until like the 30th to decide. And speaking of which, I had ordered these shirts with my logo. I got them in today, and I had to call and tell them that the placement was wrong. They literally put the placement on the belly area. So it looked horrible. So I called them and I was like, listen, the logo was misplaced, and so they went ahead and they did another order for me. But I have to call them again tomorrow to let them know that the shirt is really, really small. I think it's a youth small, and obviously it doesn't fit because I'm not a youth small. So I have to call them tomorrow and let them know. So anyway, that's something that I'm taking care of. But I did get a couple of things in. I got my pen and my notebook. I got my runner for the table, and I got my business cards and my candle safety cards. So I got all of that in. I'm very satisfied and happy with that. And just keeping it really simple, and that's about it. And like I said, I'm still debating on if I want to use these stands or not. So I was searching the internet for ideas on how to, properly, display my candles for an event. And I just wanted to get ideas out there, or watch YouTube videos to see, just to get some inspiration. And I really didn't see a lot. So I decided to just, of course, do one on my own and hopefully help anybody out there who is looking for a little bit of inspiration, or if anybody that's looking for where to get, some really good stands. If you've seen these stands and you weren't sure, well, hopefully this will inspire you. Well, this is not sponsored. Again, this video is not sponsored by this company. I bought these on my own, and I do have to say that after each video because I am advertising the product. And if I don't say that, I don't want to seem like I'm being sponsored for something like a free product or something like that when it wasn't. So, but that's why I have to mention it in each video. But yeah, so if you were curious about these, then hopefully this will help you. You're going to see at the end how many candles this fits. It fits quite a bit, especially like I said, if you put them all together. But This one again is another corner, and as you can see, I'm just kind of laying them out to see, how many pieces came with the packaging, and I just want to make sure that everything lines up. And as you can see, how the more you do it, the easier it becomes. So it's really, really quick. It's no problem at all. And it does look small, but this is the name of the company. Torched is the name. So feel free to pause, take a screenshot, and reach out to them. And they have these displays in other colors as well. So I chose this natural color because it goes with my theme and the vibe that I'm going for. So I really like it. And then they have like an ebony color as well. It's a bit more pricey, but it's really, really beautiful. It just wasn't for me. Again, you can also paint these if you want to. So you don't have to leave them like this. That's another idea. You can get that acrylic paint. You can paint them all white. That'll be really pretty too, or black or brown or whatever the color it is that you want. But I think they look really nice just as is. I like natural and neutral tones, and that's why I went with these. But look how quickly I did this one. This was the corner. Make sure that you hold it gently, flip it right over, and put this piece in the bottom to stabilize it. That way it doesn't wobble when you put your candles on top. And that's about it. So I absolutely love it, and I'm going to show you how it all looks like put together. All right, so here we have the straight display, or at least one of them, all set up. So I turn the camera around so that you can get a different angle. So all I'm doing is taking the corner, one of them, and I am putting it on either side of the middle display, making it a lot longer. So here you'll notice that I put it backwards, but I'm just turning it around, and look how beautiful. So I like it like this. And it's 3 rows, and you just get all like a 360-degree view almost, so that when people are coming from either side of the table, they can just see the candles. And you could put other stuff here. So if you're not selling candles, you could do soaps or whatever it is that you're selling. Will look really nice here too. Again, they hold, like, each holds about 40 pounds. Don't quote me, but I think that's what I read, 40 pounds. So it holds a lot. And I just wanted to show you an idea of how I want to display them, but it probably won't go in this order. These are my new candles, by the way, for those of you who don't know. I have, of course, totally rebranded, and the name is still the same, but I changed my logo, and we'll talk more about that later. And I changed my jars. I went back to my classic jars, my mason jars. I love these. And I went to my old time lids in matte black. Originally, I had these. If you guys look at my older videos, you'll see these identical jars, except that you'll see that the lids were like a rusted color. I decided not to go with those rusted colors, and I got rid of all of them because what had happened was that after I had let my candles cure, the lids, like the rust, ended up seeping into the actual wax. So in between all of that, you see rust, and it was just horrible. So I definitely got rid of that about a year ago. And I decided to do some research on these lids. I actually called the company, and I wanted more information. So they did mention that, in fact, that these were a newer model of lids, and the way that they were processed, the painting on the lids were safe for candles and things like that. So which was very reassuring, because I don't want to be, I don't have money to be throwing down the drain. So but yeah, so I absolutely love, love, love the look of these. They're very vintage, very farmhouse, very rustic, and I just fell in love with it. So I just keep going back and forth with the colors, but I just wanted to show you a little bit of how it's starting to look so far, and I like it. Again, like I said, I don't know if I want to keep this look going, or if I just want to put them all on the table. Knowing Mariana would be the type of person to just probably put them all on the table, like put them in a row, in rows of 6 or in rows of 7, with each scent just going from one end of the table to the other end of the table, and that's it. And then you just walk up to the table, you smell the candle, you buy the candle, whatever. But like this, I don't know, it does look pretty, but Let me know in the comments down below. Do you guys think that this looks approachable? Like, would you go up to somebody's table and not be afraid to grab a candle and look at it and touch it? Or would you be afraid to kind of like mess it up because it's pretty? Me personally, I think that if I saw this like at a craft show, I probably would be a little bit nervous to touch and to grab and things like that. That's my own personal, feeling. I feel like if it's laid out on the table, then maybe it would look a bit more, I don't know, inviting. So I don't know. I don't know what I want to do, but let me show you what it looks like at a different angle, you guys. You can fit a lot of candles, as you can see. I like it. I think it looks good. I still have a lot of work to do. Like, I have to put the prices and decide what candles I'm taking, which ones I'm not. I don't know. But this is what it looks like. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. And yeah, let me know what you think of the new redesigned jars. Do you like those black lids? I also do have them in white, which I love them so, so much, as you saw in some of my photos that I have on Instagram. So like the white lids like that, I have those as well. So I can decide if I want to use these nice black lids or if I want to actually put those white ones as well. I'm not sure, but so far so good. You can fit a lot of candles. Like I said, I need to count them. I don't know. And then the other displays that I have, I don't know if I want to add more candles, if it's going to be too much for the table. Because remember that there's other displays that we just built. So we have the two middle ones, and then we have four of those corners. So right now what you're looking at is one middle and two corners. So I have a second one. So it'll be two of those that you're looking at right now. So I'm using one of them right now to show you my table runner that I got, and it's right here. Ta-da! It's so pretty. Of course, it's wrinkled, so I'm probably gonna have to steam iron it, and I'll steam iron the table as well because it looks super wrinkled. But it's gorgeous. It looks so pretty. I absolutely love it, and I hope that you guys too. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for part 2, where I show you guys my tent, which I want to show you how it looks once the weather gets nice. I'll see you in the next one. If you haven't already, subscribe and check me out on Instagram at Heaven and Limes. Until the next one, peace.